On today's video, I'm going to have a couple of product reviews for you, so hang around so you can see both of them. The first review I'm going to go over will be the Hogue Overgrip for the SIG P365. So after I got the P365, I wanted to try a different grip on it, and there's a couple of reasons for that. The first one being that the grip is just really thin on it there, and I wasn't sure that I was getting a really good bite on it with my hand. Also, the texturing on it is pretty severe, and when the grip sticks out up against my skin, it just kind of irritates me the whole time that I'm carrying it. And I looked at some different options and saw the Hogue grip, which was just a rubber overgrip that goes on it there, and I thought it might be a good option. So the Hogue grip comes in a number of different colors. Since my pistol is in Coyote, as SIG calls it, I went ahead and went with the flat dark earth grip, which is a little bit different shade from the main frame on it there, but it still looks pretty good. It probably would also look well in black, but they've also got them in a number of different colors, even like bright blue and what all. It is a rubber grip that's soft, but it's still pretty firm. Now the instructions on it give you some interesting advice for getting it on here. They talk about making some little plastic pieces that you can kind of use as like a shoe tree to stick it on there. They also talk about maybe putting some Windex on it and also heating up the grip. I found that the little plastic bits that I made were just more trouble than they were worth. I couldn't come up with any good Windex to put on it there, so I just ended up heating up the grip with a hair dryer, which ended up being enough for it there. It does take a good bit of force to get it on there. Your brain kind of thinks the whole time that you're going to rip it, but it doesn't ever tear. It actually holds up really well. And that's actually okay that it's on there that tight, because you really don't want it coming off easily. You want this thing to stay in place. It does have the beaver tail on the back here, and also has the finger groove on it there. I find that the finger groove might actually help me get my hand oriented on it a little bit better when I'm getting it out of my holster. And the texture it's on it has enough there that it does feel pretty good in your hands and doesn't feel like it's going to slip out. It does seem to fill up my hand a little bit more, and I'm not saying that I've got like Hickok 45 sized hands or anything. But some of my friends that have the same pistol tried just gripping mine, and they did like the feel of it with the overgrip. And it does seem to feel a little bit better in my hands there, and I don't think that that's really adding enough width to it there that's really going to be an issue for concealing it. For the price, I think it's a pretty good deal, because it's not that much of a cost if you end up not liking it, but I've liked it on mine so far. The other product I'm going to review is the Crossbreed holster. Now, I had tried to find a holster that I was really comfortable with for quite a while. A lot of the cheaper holsters that I was finding really didn't have great retention, and also didn't cover completely behind the entire pistol. I was having trouble with, particularly with my Bursa that I used to carry, the beaver tail sticking me in the gut. And so it was either time to lose the gut or get a new holster, so get a new holster one out. And I had actually seen advertisements on this on another YouTube channel, and after looking at it a bit, I thought that I would give it a try. It's basically Crossbreed because this is a hybrid holster. It's got a Kydex front on it, and this is all leather on here. Then it also has metal clips on it here to go over the belt. It's all put together by hand and handmade. They've basically got a bunch of different Kydex pieces for pretty much every gun that you can think of. I've got one of these same ones for the Bursa 380 that I used to carry. So it's nicer than the soft holsters like this. These don't have particularly good retention, and they always seem to fall out on me. It also covers most of the gun much better. I always have problems with the beaver tail here poking me in the gut there. But really, on this particular holster, the only thing sticking out past it's going to be the end of the grip there. It's also going to feel better than a full Kydex holster, because those just have more plastic on the back, and it's literally a chunk of plastic that's just there, like poking up against your side the whole time, and that is just not comfortable at all. You see, as this starts to form, it'll get a little bit of the shape of your gut on it there, but you'll also get some spots in here to where parts of the firearm will kind of break in. But they do hold in pretty well, especially when you have pressure from your side up against it there. I mean, they really don't come out easy at all on this. This is designed to be a tuckable holster so that you can put your shirt there and you can still be concealed while you have your shirt tucked. I haven't had a whole lot of luck at getting a shirt to look natural when you tuck it in there, but maybe with a little bit more practice, or if someone's just better at it, you might be able to pull it off. They do make some different sizes on this. This is their full size one. They do have a model that doesn't have as much space here between these where it's up closer together. I haven't tried one of those. Those probably work well with a lot of the smaller ones like this, but if you go up to a larger full frame, it probably wouldn't work as well. They also have different types of hooks that you can try on these. Basically, the hooks are just all held on with a Phillips head screw there, so it'd be pretty easy to change them out. They got some that are supposed to loop under the belt and hold it from underneath, so it's a little less obvious, and so you also don't have this Crossbreed logo sitting there on your belt the entire time, because if anyone knows what that is, they'd probably be able to figure out that you were carrying. But generally, I've just found this to be a lot more comfortable holster than what I've had. It has very good retention to it, and I could recommend it to anyone that's looking for a holster. So if you found this video useful, you can be sure to like it or leave a comment. You can also subscribe to my channel to make sure that you see all of the different videos that I post. I'm Jeremy with Poindexter G, and we'll see you next time.